Hey, hi Redbirds. This is Annie Redbird, Redbird Restorative Gardens, and I am here for another little out on the stoop, serene green scene sharing. I do hope. Oh well. So hey, I wanted to stop in and share a little bit more about the positive momentary distraction that I posted over on Instagram today. You'll see it pop up on Redbird's Facebook page, and it coming on today to talk with you is prompted by someone who wishes to remain anonymous, who offered me the idea, hey Annie, why don't you talk more about what's behind all of these positive momentary distraction posts that you do? And it's funny because as much as I'm talkative, I think there are times when indeed what I say can be perhaps a bit obtuse, not obtruse. Oh. So, as in the garden, so too in life, right? So positive momentary distractions. So those are posts I do every Monday, and they are in part the revolutionary side of me, revolting against the dribble and the drab that shows up in social media. What I really wanted to do was to bring imagery and inspirational quotes to my little corner of the online space so that we can use nature that you would see, I would see. We would delight in a moment, albeit just momentary. We would delight in a moment with nature on our screens, that we would have this opportunity to share, that I would put out there for you and for me lovely scenes of nature so that we could connect, that we would find this sort of truth between us, this universal truth that nature is healing, that it stops us in our tracks. It fills our hearts and helps our minds. It boosts our brains. And I wanted that to come across in your feed. I wanted that to be one of the green footprints that I leave in this online world, this internet, this cloud, this space. Because I don't always like this space, to be very honest with you. I don't like it. I much rather meet with you in person. I much rather commune with you sitting outside somewhere, hiking somewhere, I don't know, talking about plant outfits. I'd much prefer that. So positive momentary distraction. It comes from science. So 20 years ago in graduate school, I happened upon the work of a variety of people, but they all talk about the essential same thing, which is when we have a scene of green in front of us, it momentarily distracts us from the angst we may be experiencing, changes brainwaves, changes heart rate, changes respiratory rate, and we get a moment of distraction that's good, distraction that's helpful, as opposed to, and here's my bias, the screen time distraction, these device distractions, this device I'm using right now to communicate with you distraction. And so positive momentary distraction every Monday is for all of us. And you'll find, whether you go over to the Resource Roost on Redbird or Instagram, you'll find a slew of these. I've been posting them for a couple of years now, every Monday. My commitment to us to bring this nature scene into these device worlds, divisive worlds. And it speaks to what I really believe is true. That that's the real, right? That those are the places, these are the experiences that help us heal, that help us connect, that help us be better people, that help us with our sense of bias, our sense of privilege, sense of separation. And that's what I want. And that's what that is. So today it talks about great gardens. Quote, to thine own self be true, a great article that was written. And a gentleman is quoted. It talks about genus loci. So here, let me hold this, and I'll just sort of pop open the image so we can all take a little positive, having tough time with that today. Positive momentary distraction. Here's the image over there on Redbird's Instagram page. And I'll read the quote. Great gardens, no matter their look, are born from careful attention to the voice of nature and the desires of the genus loci, the spirit of the place. And here's what I would just offer you. A little call to action is to remember that great gardens don't have to be magazine worthy or internet worthy. And just like we don't need to be internet famous, magazine famous, it's the idea that when we work with the best and truest nature, the smartest, bestest spirit of place, we can create greatness and dwell in that. So, with that, my beautiful redbird, my incredible redbirds, I would say to you, take good care of your precious selves. Take good care of your best nature. And I'll see you here again and out in the garden space soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.